Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm currently doing that job that every gardener loves to do, turning the compost pile.
Turning this one into this one. Partly to deter rats if I disturb them, because we've had a bit of activity around the Allotment, but obviously also to try and speed up the process of finishing the compost. This is it after we've turned it over. So it's, I mean, there's still some fresh stuff in there, obviously, because it's mixed up now, but there's definitely signs of some of it turning a bit more soil-like. So hopefully give it another few months and we should have some compost here. Put a bit of cardboard on top. And that should do.
Right, next job. The box is still full of cardboard. Ooh, I don't want that big tape measure. Sorry, Joe. I'm pinching my sister's tape measure. Ooh, the handle's all stiff because it's cold. Right, we're back to frost today. We've gone from mud yesterday back to frost this morning. Although it's thawing a bit now, it's super cold outside. So I thought this afternoon I'd try and do a job ready for spring, and that is to make lids for these carrot boxes. There's 2 of them. They need an enviromesh cover on them to help with carrot root fly. I'm going to sit them inside because the soil level won't be right up to the top, so they can probably sit on these pieces of wood. I might end up shortening that one because it was in at an angle. I think if I do it over the outside, if it's not tight enough, then flies could potentially go up the gap. Whereas in here, I feel like it'll seal itself to the soil a bit better. So the inside measurement is just under 78 centimetres. If I make them 77, yeah, 77, and I have already checked the other one off camera, then that should sit inside there. And they are quite wet. They don't particularly look wet at the moment, but obviously this wood has swollen over winter, so that should mean that, you know, I'll have plenty of space when it dries out over summer. I'm thinking it needs to be maybe 50 centimetres high, do we think, for carrots? I think 60 is probably a bit tall, 2 foot, isn't it? I don't think they get quite that tall. So maybe 50 centimetres high would be enough. I'm not sure that measuring these carrots would help really, because they're not particularly the strongest. But let's just get an idea of how tall they are. Oh wow. Right, okay, so they're 40 centimetres already. So maybe I do need to go a bit taller than that. Right, maybe 60 centimetres it is. Look at all the spring bulbs coming up. There's a piece of wood down here by the muck store bins. It's very wet here, so I am glad we put this path in last week now. Oh yes, this piece of wood will do just fine. Off to the workshop we go. Back in the chaos that is Duncan's workshop. Can't find what he's done with the pencil that I always leave on the edge of the thing here to measure with. Oh, I'll be back when I found one. Found one. Right, I'm going to cut the first pieces, 2 pieces 77 centimetres, and then obviously I need to deduct the width of the wood from the centre pieces so that all edges make 77 centimetres. And that is obviously for the, well, I can have 4 pieces like this for the top and the bottom of it. 77 is there. So I'll just check my measurement. Is 77. Yep. I've taken some measurements and I've worked out that the centrepiece across the ends has to be 69.5 centimetres, so that when it butts up to these edges, the whole thing then is 77 on the other side. I'm just drilling pilot holes. Oh, not with a screwdriver, I'm not. What do I do with the drill? Ah, behind me. Try again. I'm just drilling some pilot holes in the edges. Help fasten it together easier. Stop the wood from splitting. I've got 2 of those. What I'm actually going to go and do is I'm just going to go and check. I mean, I have checked that they're the same measurement to each other, but I'm just going to check that they sit inside the box before I build the rest of it. So it does fit in. Just, but it does fit in. Can make the rest of it then. I've decided I'm going to put 2 pieces in each corner, but not right on the actual corner. I think that's probably a mistake, but I'm frightened of trying to drill through the screw that goes into it. So I've done them. I've got 8 pieces there to build the box with. Go. It's not the prettiest thing, but hopefully it'll do the job. Now all I need to do is go and put some mesh on it. At least I think that's what I was saying. Blooming microphone. I'm sorry, but the microphone is still malfunctioning here. I'm just telling you that I'm going to clip it to the base frame so it can't take the wind and blow into the polytunnel. You can now enjoy watching a mad woman try to staple flyaway mesh on in windy weather. Freezing windy weather. So there we have it, the finished result. It is not going to win any design awards for carrot boxes and their lids, but hopefully it will do the job. I'm not going to leave it there in case it flies out and hits the polytunnel, which would be just my luck. it's not helping that it's not sitting quite level at the moment because of that piece of wood at the back that's higher on one side than the other. I was planning on filling it actually with compost and sand mixed, but I am absolutely blooming frozen, so I'm just going to go in the house and get a nice drink. There's plenty of time to do jobs like that. It is the middle of December. Well, it isn't even quite the middle of December, is it? And yeah, I'm not sowing carrots outside here anytime soon. So I'm going to end the video here. Take care of yourselves. See you in the next one. Bye. Look, they do exist. Legend has it they're still looking for that tape measure that I stole. If ever we won the lottery, we wouldn't tell anybody, but there would be signs. Look at that for a hot tub. A boat. It's amazing.